guys. Hi. Hello. Welcome back to Cash and Calling. Thank y'all so much for tuning in to another weekly budgeting video. So we are budgeting for the week of March the 6th through March the 12th. That is from a Friday to a Thursday. That's how we budget our pay periods, and we do get paid weekly, so I budget on a weekly basis, you guys. In this video, we'll be talking about our income for the week, what bills we plan on paying this week, as well as what debts we plan on paying on this week, because we're not paying anything off. So we'll be paying on some debt. I'll also be giving y'all an update on our anniversary trip. So me and my husband are taking an anniversary trip in April, and our flights got canceled, you guys. I am like, if this is not a sign, I don't know what is. But yeah, we're gonna talk all about that because I have never had a flight cancel before, although I know it is coming. So we're gonna talk about our plans, like our pivot and all of that stuff. So we'll talk all about it in this video. And I want to introduce myself. I want to say welcome and thank you so much for clicking on the video. So my name is Brittany. I am 38 years old. I'm a wife. I'm a mom of 4. We have 2 boys and 2 girls. I currently work full-time as a nurse practitioner. I picked up a PRN job as a nurse practitioner last year to help us out with our financial goals. We have a large amount of debts. We only have 2 debts, but it's a big amount. So we have our mortgage and we have our student loans. So they total over $200,000, and we're working on paying those off, you guys. So if this is content you're interested in, I pray that you will consider subscribing. And while you're at it, go ahead and give me a like. I would truly appreciate it. And thank you so much for your support. Y'all, let's go ahead and get into some numbers. I pray that everyone is doing well and that y'all are enjoying some warm weather. I hope it's warm where y'all are. I do have on a spring dress today, y'all. I am just loving the weather, you guys. I wanted to get up and take a walk this morning. I didn't because I was tired and I couldn't let the bed go, but that is what I wanted to do because it was so nice out, and I can't wait to start back taking my morning walks because I haven't been able to do that only because it's been cold. And yeah, it was just too much, y'all. The weather has been really crazy over the last couple of months. So let's go ahead and get into it. I'm gonna clip my microphone. All right, y'all, so let's go. So you should see my budget sheets on the screen so you can follow along with me. The first things first, we're going to get into our income. So our W-2 income this week was $1,461. Our side hustle income this week is $320. Our dependent care FSA paid out $147, and we did have $100 of rollover from last week that I'm going to talk about what I did with it this week in just a minute. But that gave us a total income this week of $2,028. That was a great amount. And let's go to our fixed expenses, which is our tithes. So our tithes this week was a total of $247. And let's go to our bills. Our bills were not bad this week. So we paid the girls' tuition. That was $313. So the girls' tuition goes to a high yield savings account, and we pay their tuition at the end of every month. So that $313 went to their high yield savings account. IRS, this is our Mississippi state taxes. We pay them every week. We put them in a high yield savings account, and that was $50. Our student loan, I paid $15 to Mohila this week. I am on an income-based repayment plan, so that is why that amount is so low. Our haircut is $30 this week, which is my husband's haircut. He got his haircut actually this morning, and it was $30. He woke me up out of my sleep, y'all. I'm like, oh my God. I guess I could have got up then and went walking, but the girls were here, and we do not leave the girls at home or in the house alone, so I couldn't still take my morning walk. So Google is getting $2.13. I did get my hair done this week, so I got it done yesterday. Yes, that's when I got it done. I'm like, it ain't been that long, but I got my hair done yesterday. The price was $85 and I tipped her $15. Did go to a new stylist, and yes, she was very knowledgeable. She did a very great job, so I'll be going back to her, and I will actually be seeing if that is someone who I would be willing to transition to as my full-time stylist, because I really feel like she did a great job, and the conversation was a vibe, and it was a great atmosphere, Christian atmosphere. So I loved that. I loved it for sure. So there was a total of $100 on my hair. Baby gift, I put baby gift with bills only because, y'all, I procrastinated so long and did not get a gift. I had things in my cart on Janie and Jack, like to get the baby girl some little cute dresses. Like I had everything ready to go, y'all. I have procrastinated for the last, we got that invitation 4 weeks ago, y'all. It's sad. I was supposed to be saving up for the baby gift and everything, but I did not. So I'm going to include it as a line item because it is something that I want to get, and we knew about well in advance to be able to prepare for it. So we're going to spend $75, and at this point the baby shower is today. Yes, you heard me right, it is today. So we'll be more than likely getting a gift card, and that's okay. I'm sure they will appreciate it, but I do like to put more thoughts into gifts. So let me know how y'all are with it. Do you like to give physical gifts that actually mean something? I feel like physical gifts mean a lot, but I know people nowadays, they like cash as well. So I love to give gifts instead of cash. I don't know, it just means a lot to me to do that, but it is what it is. So the total for bills is $585.13 this week. So since we're here, let's go ahead and talk about our flight getting canceled. So we have had major issues, or ran into issues, trying to get our anniversary trip solidified. We were going to Mexico at first, and we looked at places to stay and what the flights would be, all of that, and we were kind of ready to solidify things. And then all of the chaos broke out in Mexico. So of course we're not going over there right now. So we were like, okay, let's pivot. We'll go to Orlando. So we booked a flight to Orlando. We booked our room, we booked our rental car, all of that. So we booked a flight through Spirit Airlines, which we've flown through Spirit before. I prefer to fly through Southwest only because I do have a credit card with Southwest, so they give you perks with having that, like a free bag, all of that stuff. So I prefer Southwest, but Southwest does not have direct flights, or they didn't. For when we needed, they didn't have a direct flight to Orlando, so Spirit did. So we went with Spirit. Y'all, about a week ago, they emailed and said our flights is canceled. I actually missed their first email, and I caught the second email, and I'm like, I'm glad I saw it. But yeah, they canceled. So I took it as a sign that we don't need to be on anybody's plane, especially right now with everything going on. So yeah, we're definitely pivoting. We still are going to do something for our anniversary. We're still trying to figure out what. It will be something that we can drive, or a place we can drive to. But yeah, the plane is a no-go right now for us. And yeah, you guys, we are running into issues. So I wanted to give y'all an update on that. So let's get back to our budget. Let's go to sinking funds. Our groceries this week is getting $150. So we keep our groceries in our checking account. I do not cash stuff groceries because preferably I do a pickup order. I do not like to go in grocery stores anymore. The pickup order helps me to save money, and I'm all about saving money. So that is what I have pivoted to, you guys. So our spending money is getting $130. That's 50 to me, 50 to my husband, and the rest goes to the kids. Our gas is getting $80 this week. Our house is getting $150. That is a high yield savings account that we have to build up saving for our mortgage, and then at the end of the month we'll pay our mortgage. So we're starting out good with $150 in there. So every week we'll save a small amount, and at the end we'll pay our mortgage. Our savings challenge is getting $110 this week. We're trying to save 15K this year, so that is going towards that. Our cash envelopes are getting $200 this week, and the breakdown of that, you can see that when I actually cash stuff. I'll be putting specific amounts in my cash envelopes, so be sure to check that video out when it comes out. Our month ahead fund, so I am trying to get a month ahead on our mortgage. So I created a month ahead fund, and I'm just gonna do it, and we're gonna see what happens. I think it will be beneficial after reading y'all's comments and things like that. So I'm all in, and I'm gonna go for it, and we'll see what happens, y'all. So the total for our sinking funds this week is $1,020, which is a great amount for our sinking funds. So we're going to go to our virtual envelopes next. But first, I wanted to ask y'all something. So me and my sister-in-law, we went to brunch yesterday. So we went to brunch yesterday after I got my hair done. And we were talking about a lot of different things. And a thing that came up was career choices and career paths. So my sister-in-law, she is a nurse practitioner as well. She's a psychiatric mental health nurse practitioner. So she does more with the mental health side of things, and I'm a family nurse practitioner, so I see people for more acute and chronic conditions. So it's a little separate, but we're both nurse practitioners. All in all, we were talking about career paths because we were saying that when we were growing up, we were always instilled, okay, you have to go to college to get a good job, you have to go to college to get a good job. And I think that's why a lot of us are in so much debt, because it was just drilled into our head, like you have to get this degree to even have a chance. Whereas now it's not, I don't feel like it's true. Let me know what y'all think. I don't feel it's true. Like my son Dylan, he is in the Air Force. I'll put a picture right here just in case you're new here and you haven't seen him. I'll put a picture. But Dylan, he's in the Air Force, and he tried the college thing. It didn't work. And I feel like if it was 10 years ago when I was my younger self, or 20 years ago or whatever, I would have been upset that he did not finish college, he did not go that route and things. But I feel like there are so many more opportunities now, and you don't necessarily have to go to college to make good for yourself or make great income or have a great work-life balance or anything like that. Let me know what y'all thoughts are. But yeah, we were talking about that, and I'm even like now with our girls and even with my son Micah, I'm not beating it into them to go to college. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna still ensure that they go a route where they will be able to take care of themselves and their family, but I'm not gonna push that, especially with me having all these student loans. I do not want my kids to go down that route at all, y'all. So yeah, that's where I am. But I thought I would insert that because I was thinking about that. So our virtual envelopes, vacation is getting its usual $100 this week, and we now have $3,591 in vacation. Taxes is getting $50, and that account has $2,628. Our HSA, which is our medical account, got $100, and the balance left in there is $505, and that is after we paid on our son's braces. We're going to get into his braces in just a minute. So that is a total of $250 that went to our virtual envelopes. Okay, so let's go to our debt, y'all. So braces, I put $270 on Micah's braces this week. The balance on his account now is $1,030. It was $1,300, so that is looking great. And the house did not get anything, so it's not due, so I haven't paid anything on the mortgage. And the balance on our mortgage is now $128,514.79. So a total of $270 went to debt this week. I'm excited about that. So that is it for this video. Thank you so much for tuning in and watching. If you made it to the end of this video, thank you so much for watching, you guys, and I will see you on the next one. Make sure to look for my cash stuffing video. All right, you guys, bye.